Second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it off it, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue, 56 yards. And the Cowboys will strike first here in this wild card matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw is Fields. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go.
Now it's Fields. Finding Williams once more, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Lions first down. First and 10 at the
throwing again is Fields. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. To the left side, he finds Teslau. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
EQ.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and a couple.
Here we go.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 97 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
On first down, it's Blue. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 1.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hey, check that. Go.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
Throwing is Milton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Now Milton. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Come on, come on.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Lions 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Fields now to throw. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite on 23 more on that one.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
Again, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Aubrey now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Cowboys 21, Lions 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
EQ! Here we go. Hey, Ken. 551. Nelson. Get in the end zone. Tonight.
Now Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
What do you want? Oh, let's go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Goes out left, it's caught by Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's good.
Fields going to change things up here.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
4th down.
They snap it to Fields. That is caught. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. This is caught. Touchdown. Dante Thornton. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Lions 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
70, Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight. Cup 19, Cup 19.
To throw is Milton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Come on, come on. Hey. Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 80. Hurt.
On 3rd down, they run with blue. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Ready.
They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On to give, this is blue. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Tag 60 Maverick. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cowboy 80. Back, please.
They hand it off. It's blue. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Cougar 19, Viking 18.
They go again with blue. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Milton. He'll try and do this himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Out of the gun, Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
3:19.
Fields changing the play. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he goes out right around the 39. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go.
They're going to go. It's Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Here's Milton now to throw.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Milton. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19, Cougar 19. 60 Maverick.
Here's Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Cowboy 80.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. A final shot before break. Milton. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
You got a mini base.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Back to throw. Fields. To the left side. He finds Slaw. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
To throw is Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a Lions first down.
Now it's Fields. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
12 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again is Fields. And that'll be incomplete.
Offense is moving them a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now Fields going to move him around.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Fields now to throw. He'll try to do it himself.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
Now Fields. Got his man. It's Thornton.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard.
Here's Fields.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Khalif Raymond was the intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now they'll change things up. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit.
22. Cam Little to kick off.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Warriors 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now Milton. He'll swing this out to Blue. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Cowboy 80. Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18
Throwing is Milton.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit. But this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
70 Lions, 60 Bobcats, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gibbs straight ahead.
They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Fields. They'll find Williams on the slant.
A quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
Fields going to change things up here.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Cowboys 31, Lions 28. Campbell to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
18, Warriors 17.
To throw is Milton. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 19 Lions.
To throw, it's Milton.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw again. Drops it to Blue, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Down back at the 31-yard line.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Milton. That one taken in by Neighbors. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here we go, sir.
Fields. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
15 yards. And the Lions first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
14 more yards. That's another Detroit.
They'll look to throw again.
First down.
Now Fields going to run. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields changing the play. On the give, here's Gibbs. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat for the first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here's Blue. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have to lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd and 7.
18, Rocco 80.
Here's Milton now to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Back to throw. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And now they'll shift things around. Hand off now to Gibbs. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
11.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
All eyes on Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Lions 28. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone. So that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Here's Fields. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Marquise Bell on the
Here we go.
coverage.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Angel. Right.
Now Fields. Thomas brings it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
47-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get Phil and protect the ball.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. They'll try and run again with Blue. Fighting through, he's got space.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.